In the same way that we added a bit of drag to the swing, we're now going to select our little bird character and see if we can add a little bit of drag to the bird's head. So I'm going to select my bird, but we need to make sure that we're in object mode. I'm just going to change back to selection mode, and I'm now going to go over into the modifier tab. Now we added our modifiers here to twist and bend, and this bend modifier allows us to lean the bird forwards and backwards, and we should be able to animate that value. So to do that, we have this little check mark here. So I'm on frame 1. I can actually click that, and that will create a keyframe here on frame 1. Now in the graph editor, I'm going to hit Control Tab to jump us back to the dope sheet. I'm going to select this keyframe and hit Shift D to duplicate it and drop that on frame 40, and then I'm going to go to frame 20, and I'm also going to add a keyframe here as well, and we can just again click on this check mark here to add a keyframe. So what we want to do, as with the swing, we're just going to add a little bit of drag in here. So I'm going to go to frame 10, and then I'm going to adjust its value, I'm going to bend the bird back a little bit. And you can see this value has changed from green to orange. Green shows that it is being animated. Orange shows that its value has changed but hasn't been recorded. And if I click on this little check mark here, it changes to yellow, which shows that it has a keyframe on it. That's a useful reminder to see if a value has actually been recorded or not. So now we should be dragging our head a little bit here, and then on frame 30 we're going to just adjust our angle and bend in the other direction, and again record a keyframe there. And as we animate, that will just give us a subtle little bit of rotation on the bird's head. Just going to hit Control Tab, and that will take us into the graph editor, and if I hit the home key I can frame everything up, and you can see here we have the same issue that we had before. We need to select this first key and the last key, and then adjust these handles so that we'll have a smooth flowing curve. There we are. Control S to save.